Hi everybody, my name is Hulda and I'm from Iceland. I'm a kindergarten teacher, a mother of three. I have twins who are 20 years old, and then I have Ayir, who's my youngest. He's about to turn 10 in November and he has Duchenne muscular dystrophy. Up until 2016, I had no idea what Duchenne was. I had never even heard the word. We had been noticing, and especially me being a kindergarten teacher, I'd noticed that Ayer's gross motor skills were off. He was falling behind his peers a lot. He was crying when he was walking, and it was just, there was something that was kind of in the back of my mind. There's something off. And so we started a process of trying to figure that out. I really thought to myself that it could be something as children arthritis or something like that. But unfortunately, it wasn't, and we got the diagnosis in 2016. And of course, that really devastated my life and was really a hard time for me and our family, of course. We, I just, I had such a hard time talking about it for weeks and weeks and weeks, and I just couldn't even, I couldn't utter the words. It was just too much. And I really needed time to just cry and go through all these initial emotions and before I was able to kind of learn something about it. Fellow Duchenne mom reached out to me and kind of offered help, but I couldn't even talk to her. It took a long time for me to be able to listen to something about Duchenne. And I always remember when I first found parentproject.org, the PPMD website, when I read Pat's letter. Pat Furlong, she had this letter up on the website for newly diagnosed, and it really um, gave me hope and some peace. So that was really nice to find that. And I kind of just slowly began to, try to get some information. And as I went along on my journey, I found that it was really, really healing to talk. And I talked to a priest and a psychiatrist, and I really opened up more about it. And that's kind of when the healing really started. And I've always written poetry, and as I was going through this, it seemed to really just start flowing through me. And I wrote a lot of poems, and it really helped me in the healing process so much. And I started thinking, you know what, maybe if this could help someone else out there. And I started to kind of post the poems on social media. And it really felt like I was doing some good with it. And I got good feedback from it. People seemed to enjoy the poems. And so I thought, okay, maybe this is something that I'm meant to be doing since this happened to me. Maybe I have a purpose in all of that. And that really was so helpful to me to feel like I had a purpose in all of that and some meaning, because all of this was just so sad and devastating that I really needed to find some meaning with all of it. And I kind of started doing more on social media, try to advocate and raise awareness about Duchenne, and then gradually just rare diseases overall. Me and we started to do dancing videos and post them every Friday. We call them Friday Fun Dancing for Duchenne. And that has just been the biggest blessing for us. And it seems to bring joy to others, which is just such a wonderful, wonderful feeling. We've danced with people from all over the world, from South Africa to the US to England and Germany. It's just, and people in Iceland. The Prime Minister of Iceland has danced for the Shen. So I really love that we started doing that, and I feel like it's so good to have something that we can do. I mean, everyone goes through this journey differently, and we, not all of us are ready to be on social media and do stuff like that, but this is something that I felt like I could do. And I have created my charity called Hope with Hulda, where I hope to sell my poems, and I would want to be able to donate to research, and just also for rare disease charities that support, like here in Iceland, we have a charity called Goodwill, and they support rare disease families. They're even supporting us, helping us doing a documentary we're working on now called The Rare Journey, So this really has been just a crazy ride. There's been so many opportunities for me since I started doing all this advocating and going on social media. And it's absolutely phenomenal to see what you can do, but just starting to do something, little. And I really, like I said, it gives me purpose and meaning, and that really is something that's so powerful, at least for me. And I just want to say that there's no wrong or right way to go through this. This is a devastating journey, and it's painful, and there's days that, I cry, but I feel that it's so important to try to stay positive and see the light, because there's always light in the darkness, and there's always something good that we can do. And this has just taught me to appreciate life so much more each day, each moment. It sounds very cliche, but it's still true. And what I really just want to do with all of this is just spread some joy and hope and love. And I love creating all those memories with Ayer, especially with all the dancing videos, and just having fun with him. And dancing just makes everything better. So that's kind of my way to get through all of this. And I want to end by reading a poem for you guys that really summarizes my journey. I feel like we can't go from pain to power. We don't have to be bitter. We can be better. It's very easy to be bitter, and I think that we really need to try to pick ourselves up from that, because life is beautiful, and there's so many good things, even being in a situation like this. And I know it's strange to say this, but I just feel like there's so much life to be lived, love to be had, and fun to be had too. And I just wish that for all of you. I wish I could the love that I feel here inside of me, and hope, if I could just put it in bottles and share with all of you, I would love that. But I guess I can't do that. So I'm just trying to do the best that I can to be of service in this journey. So here's my poem for you. Even in your darkest hour, you can go from pain to power. Hope is what you need to find. Always keep it in your mind. And I think that is the biggest thing that we can have in this journey. That's hope. There's so much hope on the horizon. I know it can't come fast enough for us parents. We just want to have the cure today, but we are strong together, and we're going to find a cure. So with that, love and light to you all.